great big hello, everyone, and welcome into Red Bowling Springs Volleyball once again as the Lady Dogs travel to Smith County down in Carthage for this big 3 matches out of 5 for this big win. Smith County into this game 2-0 on the season, undefeated at this point, and my lady Karen Morgan that is with us today again. You got good news from the land of the Bulldogs over at Salina the other day.
We did. We pulled out a win at a district win over at Salina on this past Thursday, so that will make us 1-1 on the season.
Absolutely. So this will be a very close game, hopefully today. Good luck to the Bulldogs, and also good luck to the Smith County Owls. The best team more than likely is going to win this. So we're getting started already, and there's a big set as Davis, the Bugs, is going to get it across to Smith County's side. And that time Bugs thought he was going to hit the out-of-bounds line. I don't blame her. It did not.
That was close, but it fell on the wrong side of the line.
It sure did. First point goes to Smith County, and Red Bowling had the serve at that time.
This will be serving for Smith County will be number 31, Amelia C.
Now, it's real particular. That's not the one I was thinking about. I'm hunting a certain one from Smith County. It should be up there in a minute. Here is a big smack by Birdwell. And the set comes across on the third tap. There is Morgan with the set. Here's another big lick. Oh, they're going to let that go, and that's out of bounds. 2 points, 2-0 for Smith County. The winner of 3 matches out of a possible 5 to take care of this match or game today. Very important. There's a nice serve. Smith County comes across. And the libero.
Yep, Briley Morgan.
Yeah, Briley Morgan gets that one. Boy, she let me know real quick it's not LeBaron. It's libero. And another point for Smith County, 3-0. Needless to say, Red Bowling has not scored yet. They will. Here is the serve in this very quiet atmosphere down here. Morgan gets the ball to Davis. Davis sets it. And Pruitt will knock it out of bounds. Too much muscle this afternoon. They must have ate an extra portion at lunch or something. Reckon?
Extra serving of their Cheerios or Wheaties or
blown-in cheese, whatever it was.
Nice
Davis,
pass by Kylie Mendez there. Oh, and
there's a nice little push by Bugs Morgan.
Davis,
excuse me, thank you. Bugs Davis to get that one across. And I think Smith County thought she was going to set that one, and instead she just pushed it across the net. Jasmine Pruitt, I don't like to see her lose that serve on that first time.
Because she has a nice serve on
her. Beautiful serve. And will be coached, Red Bowling coached, of course, by Chad Butler. Been here for a while. We suspect something around 13 to 15 years.
That serve by Olivia Phillips from Smith County will be out of bounds.
And that will give another point to Red Bowling Springs. 5-2 now. Don't take long to catch up if you get down to a 3, because every serve
somebody scores.
There's a beautiful serve there. That's hard to handle, but they did.
Nice job, Liliana.
And that was a beautiful putback by Epelito.
Liliana.
Liliana, I love that name. So here's West again, but that line drive, boy, that's what she put in there a moment ago, just a line drive, and it was, there it got a little more iron.
She wanted number 8 there, Allison Haiti. She thought about it. She really wanted to return that, but she decided last minute to back off of it.
I believe somebody called her off that, didn't they? Yeah. So it's 6-3, Smith County in this first set. Davis.
Serve was by Amy Huffines from Smith County.
There's the push. Another good save by Smith County there. Pruitt gets it up to Davis. Davis with the set, and here comes Liliana, but it's played nicely by Smith County.
Oh, and a nice kill by number 3, Olivia Phillips.
Beautiful kill there. Olivia, great job. 7-3, Smith County. We're in the first set of a possible 5 here in Smith County today. Pruitt gets to Davis for the set. Here comes Liliana for the spike. Yeah, she got one. Give it to her. They did not. Did she hit the net?
She was in the net. The call's going to be in the net.
Into the net. Well, it's a nice play anyhow, Liliana.
It was pretty. Yeah.
Yes, it was. 8-3. Liliana with the pass over to Davis. Davis with the pass to Pruitt across. Oh, that might have been out. And we'd rather get the point by playing. There's a big save there.
Yeah, it's been
by
number
Smith
3,
County.
Olivia Phillips.
And that's another one. It might have been out of bounds. Davis with the set, and here comes.
Oh, that was Kylie Mendez. Her timing was a little off on that. And
Kaylee.
we're going to take a timeout.
Timeout on the court with Smith County leading in this first set here. It's 9-3. All the timeouts will be 1 minute or 60 seconds, whichever one comes first. Hey, it's 8 a.m. in the morning now, and you're watching this on Channel 97, North Central Television. You can watch this the rest of the week also at that Channel 97. 8 a.m. in the morning, and hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Karen Morgan and Ronnie Mouth will be here.
I want to get me a name tag, Ronnie. I'm going to have to get a name tag.
No, it's Ellen, really. We have a big joke going on about that, but she was born Ellen, so that's what we'll call her. 10-3 Smith County to Pruitt, to Davis. Davis to Liliana. That's out of bounds. Boy, we're hitting them awful hard this evening, aren't we? Yeah.
We're just having a hard time finding the spot.
The pass is good, the set's good, and the spike is good. We're not getting it down on the hardwood.
A little too hard.
11-3 now. Smith County has owned this first set. They've owned the.
Amy Huffines is still serving for Smith County. So
there is Trayley with the defensive specialist. Trayley Dillard gets the ball back across out of bounds, and we're just not lined up yet. And I'm glad this is 3 matches.
Yeah.
Davis sets one. There is. Oh, okay, that's a good. Trayley got in there hard enough to make it bounce off the hands of number 38 there.
32, Amy Huffines.
Well, her too. It bounced off both of them.
I don't see a 38 out there.
Okay. That's the reason you're here, to decipher the 8 from the 2. Here is Bugs Davis behind the out-of-bounds marker for the serve. A nice serve, too. Well, that's a kill.
That was a actually, that was an ace. But that was a payback for that one that she stood there and watched on the last one. So that she got them to stand there and watch.
Well, I tell you what, they absolutely let that go by. So Davis just be happy to serve again. There is the set. Here is you done great. You was right there, Ep. Yeah. Liliana Eppolito was right there on the net. It just didn't bounce off her hands the way she wanted it to. So it'll go to Smith County, leading by a score 13-5.
Serving for Smith County will be Grace Winfrey.
Nice serve. A very, very nice serve that time. That's like in baseball, that would be called a fastball.
Yep.
Absolutely. That was a great serve. 14-5 now. Bang, she said.
It's a nice pass.
Morgan gets the
Briley.
Eppolito gets the attempted spike. Smith County plays it the way they're supposed to. Jasmine will take the push over by Trayley. Oh, they done great that time. Hey, them girls done great. That was so fast I could not keep up with it.
I thought they was gonna. That looked like it was gonna be a pretty good.
Looked like a point for Smith County.
Pretty good save.
Yeah.
Well, but they
hit
had
it 4
They
times.
called a lift. Well, they called a lift. They said
Okay.
that she kind of caught it instead of hitting it cleanly.
Ooh, what a serve. That was down low. Pruitt done a great job with that ball. And here is F trying to get up to the net. And it's going to stay with Smith County 16-5. And Smith County is owning this first set here. It is 16-5 with timeout Red Bowling Springs. And after the break, the score hadn't changed. It's still 16-5. The Smith County Lady Owls leading Red Bowling Springs in this first set. There is a nice pass on the hard serve by Morgan. Smith County gets it back.
Nice save there by Haley Davis.
Davis done a little dive in to get that one. Eppolito kind of got the ball too low on that intended spike.
Looked like she hit it more off of her wrist instead of her.
So once again, here is a 2-man front for Smith County.
That serve again by Grace Winfrey, still serving for Smith
Ippolito said, Haley Davis, you take that one. The Bugs did, kept the ball in play. Here is Morgan. 2.
That was Kylie.
They tip it up here?
No,
they did not tip it up there.
Okay. Kylie Mendez.
Kylie Mendez. So all of our girls, I tell you what, I've got a deal. Let's go ahead and submit to this first set here, and let's get into the second one and get our act together and start playing volleyball. I thought the girls done a super job down at Trouser County.
They did.
At the first match of the year. Trouser County takes that in 4. Well, you got to have concentration to do that.
They're just not. Just not communicating, and the ball's just not falling where they.
That's the biggest problem here. The ball is not going where we intend it to. And sometimes that is the traveling jitters. I know it's just up to Red Bowling Springs, but still yet that's the traveling jitters. Something about that home court. Liliano gets the ball set off of her wrist to the left. It's 21-25. In these matches, you must win by 2 points. It's not going to be a problem in this first set.
We're just having a hard time returning any of these serves from this Miss Grace Winfrey here.
So I hope that the ladies are looking at that scoreboard and wondering what in the world's going on as they trail by 17 points. 22-5 in this first match. And you know, it don't take very long to play a set here when you don't score long.
When you're not back and forth.
Yeah. Now, all the matches in Trouser County they was close.
Yes.
All of them.
When you're matching point for point, it makes the sets a lot longer.
And it makes it a lot more exciting to take. Yeah. Is that Bugs that got
that was Bugs.
Hit the top of the net, fell over. As long as it falls over, they don't have any real particulars about how it gets over. As long as it's clean hit and it gets over.
Coach Butler made a substitution there, and I think that might have been the change we needed to get us out of that.
Well, let's try one. Here's Mendez with the serve. Nice low serve. Smith County had no problem with that. Here's the tip over and the spike.
I think that was a kill by the libero Erin Lane, number 11.
23 now. Smith County within 2 points of getting this first set. Davis.
Nice return.
With the ball across. There was a nice set going back, and that was a dictation of the whole thing there when she set the ball back deep into formation there. And it was almost like a serve to get it across. Here comes Gracie West will go out. Birdwell will come back in.
And
Hartley Birdwell.
And Liliana will come back in.
Liliana Ippolito. Liliana will have the serve at this time. Great serve, great serve.
Nice serve.
Yeah, that's what you need. That hit the hand hard enough that it really couldn't dictate it going straight back across the net. So, without if it's any consolation, 23-8. That one.
Another nice serve.
The third tip. Here it goes across. Pruitt gets it. Liliana, nice. And
point.
A short.
Liliana
back deep with the serve, and she's accounted for the 3rd point now.
I think that was number 3, Olivia Phillips. Couldn't get that one back over.
Well, I tell you, that serve they're coming down right on top of the net now. That's hard to handle. Mendez, Liliana. Bugs is going to get it across, save that serve for the time being. There's a big number 3 there.
Number 3 is Olivia Phillips.
And she tried to knock the air out of the ball that time, I believe. It was a nice one there. 24, so it's match point for Smith County.
And serving this one will be Catherine Carter for Smith County.
And that's the one I was talking about a while ago. She has got a monster serve.
Yeah, she was almost up against the wall there.
Yes.
Because she knew she was going to have so much power.
Left-handed, and she's got a monster serve. I was watching her in warm-ups there. Boy, she was a beaming up across that net just like she done that one. Red Bowling played a nice set there, or a nice volley there to get that point.
Emma Rainey will be serving for Red Bowling Springs. Oh, barely over there. But all that matters is it was over.
That's right. There is Morgan, gets it Davis to set. Pruitt with the spike.
Nice
yeah, gets a kill.
There by
Jasmine.
Yeah.
There we go. So not quitting. 24-11 now.
Emma Rainey will continue to serve there for Red Bowling Springs.
Emma. Nice serve. Boy, I don't see how they both sides, how they just continually serve that ball that close to the net without getting a bummer. That is a point, Smith County, and the first set. So after dropping the first set here in Smith County by a score of 25-11, we'll go to the second stanza of this program. And just like we do in volleyball, we're going to switch sides of the court. Every time a session has been won, they will switch sides. And hopefully this right side will be as good to us as it was to Smith County in the first set.
I do want to remind everyone you can watch these volleyball games of our local high school teams daily, 8 a.m. on Channel 97 on NCTV. And we'll be covering Macon, Westmoreland, all of the local.
Scottsville, Smith County, Crowder County, Red Bowling Springs.
I went blank.
Golly. And let me real quick while we getting the ball. That's the dedication that North Central has to all of our kids around their area of service. We're tickled to death to be able to bring these girls over here, let the ones that can't get out to these early games, let them come out at 8 a.m. of the morning and watch this thing. And that way, if people tell you your child played real good, you can prove it. If they say they played bad, you can also prove it.
And you've got 7 days out of the week to catch it. If you can't catch it in the morning, you can catch it the next morning. So
there you go. So
I'm very very thankful for the North Central to be able to bring that to us.
First 2 points, second set goes right there it is, Briley. I think they called a timeout.
They called something.
They have done something, and looking at the paperwork at the scores table, is someone ineligible?
They were looking at our side. I wonder if we were out of rotation.
If they, now that is, let me guess that is entirely the head scorer. That is their responsibility.
Yes.
To bring that to the officials' attention. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe
now,
so.
If
now,
we're
the coaches could mention it to bring it to that, but I think it all still will go through the referees and the
official scorekeeper.
Correct.
Yeah,
they will make the decision.
If that's at home, they'll still be our official scorekeeper. Will be having that duty also. I think they're going to say that Jasmine Pruitt was out of rotation. They're looking at her, and Jasmine kind of put her hands up like, hey, it can't be, But we'll tell you again that our Lady Bulldogs are 1-1 on this very young volleyball season. And this is the second of our broadcast.
Yep.
Ellen.
And you said Smith County was, what, 2-0?
2-0, yeah. And I can believe it.
Yes,
from that first set. That they defeated our Lady Dogs 23-11. I can believe it. So here we're going to call, Jasmine's going to.
They're going to try to get us straightened back out.
You know what? It might be a position thing. The official is out there bringing Mendez back in, and Jasmine Pruitt's going to sit out. So if it was an out of rotation, a little illegal player or whatever, then it was.
And they did. They would just.
It was Jasmine Pruitt that was sent in the game illegally, I guess, for the start of the second set. They caught that. We're happy to straighten it up. And nobody's hurt. Score still Smith County 2-0.
But they're trying to correct it. They will, because of that, we will be penalized a point.
Then they need.
So yes,
they
that's
just
what
put it on the
they were
board.
waiting for.
Yeah,
so.
they just put it on the board then. Okay. 3-0. There's a serve. Nice save by Davis. And point goes to whom? Red Bowling Springs.
Okay, now, I'm not. I'm not sure what that call was.
The net official, with his back to us, points to Red Bowling Springs, gives them the ball to serve and a point. So I'm like you. I don't know what happened there.
I'm not sure what that call is. The circle motion there.
Oh,
that's
my
a call I'm
goodness.
not familiar with. So.
What a serve. That one's got to go over, and it did. Boy, that was a nice save. Smith County. There's some trouble there for a while. Beautiful. Nope. Did it hit out of bounds?
Yep, right on the wrong side of the gray line. So.
You know what? When they play on a gym like this, a lot of times I'm looking at that big black out of bounds there for basketball, and it's hard for me to see a gray line sometimes. But we'll get used to it before it's over with. There's a big serve by Smith County. My goodness, that was brutal. And we have the third hit. Briley couldn't get that one all the way across. It's 5-1. Come on, Red Bowling. Don't let them creep out too far on us here.
Olivia Phillips, number 3, will be serving for Smith County.
Yeah, that was a way out of bounds. That was one of our line drives. Fastball, do we call it? Yeah, went out of bounds. Point goes to Red Bowling Springs. They have the serve.
Chloe Gann will be serving for Red Bowling Springs.
And Chloe, all right.
you know, most people would say that's not a very pretty serve, but you know what? That point, that scores just like any other one. So.
Let me tell you something.
Hard to return on those.
If you ask Chloe after the game, she'll tell you how many hours that she has practiced to get that serve on top of that net like that. Nice job, Chloe. And there was a nice job of Smith County saving the point, too, diving for it for Red Bowling. Couldn't get it. 6-3, half up, catches up, they say.
Yep.
Ellen, good to have you with us again today and
thank you for having
sharing
me. I
part of this lineups with me. Jasmine Pruitt with a hard spike. Smith County got to get across this time. Do not give it to Red Bowling. 6-4. Red Bowling with the serve. Yeah, I like this a little better than I did that first.
It's looking a little better.
Yeah, it's. There is Gracie West, a good server. She's going to slap that ball on the floor 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5, 6. Oh, Lord. Gracie, I thought I knew you better than that.
And
oh,
that's
my
what
goodness.
It was. She got her timing off.
She did. 2 extra slaps.
That's right.
2 extra slaps, yeah.
That's
boy, she's a monster server now. She can do that.
And I've noticed basketball, whenever the girls are on the free throw line, they'll do that. If they have a certain little routine they have to do.
Oh!
She's been practicing with
Chloe.
Chloe, ain't she? That's number 6, Grace Winfrey. Her and Chloe's been practicing that.
Chloe Gann should have never showed that trick. Smith County going to pick up on it now. So here is a serve saved by the Libero. Woo! That one went through the brick wall back there out in the parking lot. Point to Smith County. 9-4 here. Red Ball, we're going to have to start. There is an out. Harley will let that go and get that point. We need that.
I like them when they're either obviously in or obviously out. There's no
guesswork.
That's right.
No guesswork, yeah. And if you notice, they have a gentleman on the right side in the corner. He'll take care of that whole baseline on both sides. And the lady on Smith County's side in the corner there, she will have that entire baseline on both sides. And then that's with the help of the 2 officials that we have also.
Yes, and they are responsible for checking the net, anyone that's in the net.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, this one with his back to us, I can't tell now, but he's probably got his fingertips on the net so he can feel any kind of vibration for a body going against it or what. Oh, there.
Nice.
Come on now. Come on now. That Red Bowling Bulldogs are biting you right there. Yeah, I like that.
Liliana with a spike. Liliana spike.
Liliana got a hold of one. Wow. So the Bugs will step back for a beautiful serve. Watch her. She likes that daintily. These girls has got more moves than Red Bowling Springs for things to do a 3-point made or a foul shot or a kill like this. Come on. I want to see you dance again there, Haley. Get another one across there. Right on the floor. That's a little softer than that other one was.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Did they call her double?
No,
Nope.
Haley, then Briley off of Briley's face, and then Haley hit it over. So that would set the other 3 hits.
It was Morgan and Davis both went for the ball, and evidently Davis did not hit it twice. That's a nice point there.
Yes, Smith County number 32, Emmy Huffines, was unable to return that.
And 32, she made a heck of an effort up at the
did.
ball, too, going out of bounds there.
It's a whole lot to do with anything with those that
Well,
far out.
It's not hard, and I'm learning one thing in volleyball. We'll get that right after this volley. Red Bowling needs to have that one. That one's going to be Red Bowling Springs point. It's not hard to tell the athleticism in these girls diving for balls, trying to hit one on the back of their head. You can't practice that stuff.
That's all reaction.
Ellen, if you don't have it in your system, you can't practice that. These girls, they dive. No doubt they get, there's a nice, no doubt they get strawberries on their legs and stuff like that when they hit that floor. But now.
Briley had scratches on her knuckles, and I asked her who she had been in a fight with, but she said it was floor burn from where she had. It looked like she'd punched somebody or something, but she said it was floor burns where she had dove after one.
Oh, boy, that was a great save by Morgan that time. That ball was a bullet. I'll say one thing for Smith County. I believe every one of the kids here knows how to serve the ball and serve fast balls. They are tremendous good servers. There it comes. See what good is done.
Oh, Jasmine. And we have took the lead again.
Again, that's the first time.
No, we was 10-9 Holiday.
Oh, did we? I missed that one. Thank you
okay.
for that information. So 11-10 Red Bowling Springs now. Beautiful serve.
Oh, wow.
You know what that was?
That was one of them Jasmine bullets.
That's an ace right there. You know what they said over there? I've got it. Go ahead and get it. You can't do that. Somebody's got to take care of it. We'll take a break here with Red Bowling leading 12-10. Timeout's over with. And back in Smith County, Jasmine Pruitt gets the serve for Red Bowling Springs, and she'll get another. It's not an ace, but I'm going to call it one.
Well, it wasn't returned, so I guess it would be technically, it should get credited for
that one. That one was serious enough. That fastball like hitting a catcher's mitt and it bouncing off to the side. They just couldn't catch it. That was a great serve. 13-10, Red Bowling Springs. Another good serve by Jasmine. Oh.
Good job.
Ball was kept alive. That was great the way it kept alive. I think Liliana kept that one.
She did.
A kick in there. Here's the libero, Morgan.
And
there's a spike.
There's another kill there by
Liliana. And she had some kind of a handful or more of them down in Trouser County. I didn't get to see the Trouser County game. The Clay County game. Here is 14-10. I didn't want that girl to lose that serve. And she smacked herself in the face there. Nobody can be rougher on her than she is herself.
Most of these girls are that way. Most of them are.
I know Briley and Bugs and Jasmine. I know those three.
And
just Gracie, yes. I know those girls just crucify themselves when something goes wrong. They know they're not perfect, but they strive to be that way.
They want to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Liliana had just a little bit too much power on that one. Went out of bounds.
14-12 is Red Bowling's lead. We'll go to 25. You must win by 2. There's a serve. Jasmine with the pass. The set by.
That was Chloe that hit that over. I don't know who said it.
I'll tell you what. I know.
Oh,
there it is.
Hopefully.
I know exactly why Briley Morgan is deep in the libero position. That girl just about touches every serve, either side, whatever. She just about touches every one of the back deep like that. And she's got a great double hand for catching those line drives and just popping them back up for the set. Good job there, Briley. Here's Jasmine with the pass. And
look, a nice set by, well, I was going to say it was a nice set by Emma Rainey, but they said that she had her hands off kilter, so they're going to get her for a double touch on that set.
Double whammy. 15 18-13. Red Bowling still leading by 2. That's what you need to win. There is a net ball by Smith County. It's 16-13 now.
Amelia C. served that one into the net.
And when we serve, there goes Rainey back. She's done some good jobs.
Yes.
Had some good serve. 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's one that does it before I had it.
That's the trick right there, wasn't it?
Man, that was a great serve. They shouldn't have got that. We should have had that one. That was right on the baseline here.
It's a nice pass by Emma. Oh, good job, Chloe Gann. Good job.
Chloe, you all over this game today, girl.
She's done really, really good. She has made tremendous progress. She's getting to see some good playing time, and she's earned it. She's doing really well.
Here is Rainey with the serve. That looks good to me. They're going to pick it up. She'll get the ball for the pass, and it'll be set by Davis across by
nice
Birdwell.
Way she was able to pull that out of the net for Carly to hit that over. Yes, that was a good play by Bug, being able to dig that out of the net like that. So
18-13 on the board. You see it. Timeout by Smith County, and we'll be back for the rest of this match right after this. 18-13. This looks a lot better than a moment ago.
Yes, yes.
Rainey again with the ball, hits that 4 times. Here it comes. That would have been out. Good job.
The libero, number 11, Marilyn Lane, was unable to return that one.
I believe it had been out of bounds. A bit deep, because the libero is the deepest one playing, and if it's up around her chest and stuff, why, yeah. So 20-13. Here
another
comes.
Nice serve by Rainey.
Boy, that's a good save.
Yes, they
that was
barely
pretty.
Caught that.
There's the little
marker.
push. Oh, yeah. Bug's going to tip it back, fingertip across the net. Here's the set. Here's the spike. Saved. Pruitt. Davis.
Way to get
Gann.
that over there.
And,
again.
boy,
Hit it, Brian.
Just a little. Oh, what an effort. What an effort. What an effort.
They tried.
Well, see, they know they tried.
Yes.
And they're complimenting each other because they did. As good hustle girls.
Exactly.
They know they tried.
And if that's what they do, if they give it all they got, then that's all you can ask of these girls.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad to see that they're proud of themselves, that they can say that they tried, and
You're darn right.
even though it may not have went the way they wanted it to go.
Net ball lands out of bounds on Red Bowling's side. Point goes to Red Bowling, 21-14. Remember, and there may be something about this right side of the court. There's one. The serve goes out of bounds by Chloe. Don't let that one bother you, Chloe. You gave us a lot of other good things here, so don't let that little out of bounds bother you.
Serving for Smith County will be number 32, Emmy Huffines. See what Jasmine does with it there.
Jasmine killed that ball. She was mad at it or something. Oh, here it is.
And got the point.
Wow. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's so important. Get your hands on the ball and get some iron on the ball.
Yes.
You can't pass it like that.
And a lot of this is in your legs as much as it is your arms. You have to get your body down low. You have to move your feet instead of just standing still and reaching for it. It's a lot of entire body, not just
Good
your arms.
observation. Exactly what I did. Gracie gave up another serve. We got to have her serving the ball, too.
She has got a very good serve.
Libero will come back in. That's Morgan. And Davis also will come back in. So we have what could be a pretty good basketball team out there on the court, too. And a softball team.
Yep.
And a volleyball
I think
team.
there's a lot of them back to playing softball. So.
Certainly are. This is a talented bunch of girls at Red Bowling Springs, and I just do not want this era of these girls to end because they're very, very athletic. 23-16 within 2 points of getting this second match and tying this thing up. There is a set by Rainey. Pruitt gets the ball across, save good. Has to go across. Ooh, the
Riley
barrel.
says, nope, I'm going to save that one.
Yep. That one's out. Yep. Oh, they play it.
It's better. Sometimes they say better to be safe than sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
better be safe than sorry.
Rainey to set one. Here's Davis coming over for
Oh,
the spike.
yes, nice. Nice kill there.
Point serve. Set serve, let me say that.
Yep.
24-16 could tie this set up. Haley with the serve. Nice one in the middle of the defense.
That was
And
in.
that spike was in, so that's a good point for Smith County. 24-17. Match point goes toward Red Bowling Springs on any turnover here.
Serving for Smith County will be number 35, Taylor Carter.
There is that. There
And
it
that
is.
was out.
Too deep.
That
Good
will
job.
be
That was a
set
good job by Morgan. The LeBaire roll
to watch it. That's
to
right.
watch that one go out of bounds. Red Bowling Springs will have the serve. Rainey back to do that for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball's in the air. Here it comes. Good serve. Nice concentration right there, buddy. Morgan gets the ball to Davis. Davis gets it across the net. Pruitt's going to set it up. Birdwell tips it. Now across the net will be Davis.
Nice block.
Oh, look at here.
But it went off.
Oh, don't you love it?
That was a nice block. She just didn't have the control over it like she would like to have had.
If you rewatch this one, you listen to those two taps there. One of them for the slap when they spiked it, another one when Birdwell's hands hit it. Man, what a nice play. Pruitt to Davis, gets the ball back across the net to Smith County.
Oh, nice return by Kylie Mendez there.
Mendez gets it to Pruitt. Pruitt puts it
Yes.
down to number 31, Smith County. Can't handle it. Point. Red Bowling Springs tied at 1.
Jasmine is definitely letting her name be known this
Yes,
year,
she
isn't
is.
she?
Mendez, Gann, both of those girls mentioned them a whole lot more than we did the other broadcast. Yeah, they're getting in the game now. This one's got to go and does not. Hits the net. Point, Red Bowling Springs, 2-1. You see number 12, Birdwell, on that net. She is all over
all
it.
over it. That's right.
Elbows up across over the net for that putback, should they get it. But 2-1.
Oh,
Another nice
one there.
putback by Birdwell. Boy. Big, tall girl like that, man. She's a force on this volleyball team. Oh, Jasmine goes into the net. And immediately all the girls come up and give her a pat. Hey, that's great. You'll get it back. 3-2 now. Out of bounds. Point, Red Bowling. So Gracie West will come in for Birdwell. And West will go to the back of the pack to do the serving honors. 4-2. Red Bowling over Smith County, set number 3. Tied at 1. So once again, the serve is going to fall just a tad short for Gracie. And I'm wondering, and this is just my wondering, but you think she's going to the bench over there, maybe getting cold and stuff, and then just coming in for the purpose of serving.
Yeah.
That could very well be.
She has such a good serve. I can see why Coach Butler would want her.
Absolutely.
Want her out there for her
She's a serving machine. She's got to be out there. Morgan gets the ball too.
Oh, nice
to
way
the
to dig
net.
that out of there, Haley.
Oh, she
good
done
job.
that.
Yes.
Done that off the net, didn't she?
Yep. That's all
Good
about
job.
time, and you have to kind of sit
Eppley.
back and wait on it to get those out of the net. Good job. Haley, I believe, hit that over, didn't she?
Yes, she did. And I think it would have been out of bounds. We'd probably lost that if number 3 hadn't. I think it hit her hand. She went for it.
Tried to go for it, yep.
Yeah. There's Harley running up down the sideline there, pumping up her teammates. Look at her. Watch her. She.
Trayley, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say
She does that just about every time.
Oh, that was I thought a point for sure. That was a nice defense by Smith County on that particular play. Here's Elp.
There you go,
Yeah.
Liliana.
Liliana Elp Alito. That's her nickname, Elp.
Yep.
Yep. Elp, I swear. So here comes Bugs for the serve. 2, 3.
Oh, nice return there, Kylie.
Hard to. Oh, we was undecided as whom will get that one across the net. Well, it turns out no one did. And 6-4. Red Bowling still leads set number 3.
Grace Winfrey up to serve for Smith County.
Deep to the libero, Morgan. Yep, going to be just a little short on the net
I
there.
don't think she had the right angle like on that one. A little far back for her.
6-5. Now this is the way this game's supposed to be played here.
Yep.
2 schools, it's making that 7-5 net ball by the server. But these, as close as we are with all these schools here, these are supposed to be played close.
Yep.
Let's see what Mendez can do with the ball now. She's set for the serve. There he goes. Pretty deep and out of bounds.
Little hard.
7-6. Both sides give up their serve on first attempt. Score stays the same. Red Bowling by 1, 7-6 now.
Taylor Carter with the serve there with Smith County.
And I'm going to tell you something. That serve scared me. It did. 7-7. That was a great serve by that girl.
Emma tried to, I'm really not sure if she was trying to put it barely over the net or what, but it ended up just going set on our side.
Oh, she barely put that one over. Wow. We saw
extra helping of
absolutely
Wheaties this morning,
beans and taters. You know, we saw several long balls hit today from both teams.
Oh, nice serve by Emily.
That one breathed on the net. Here's Burgle.
Oh,
man!
Yeah. Not only does she block them, she feeds them back to them too. Don't
she spiked that one. That was beautiful, and she put it where there wasn't an owl. And I don't know if she looked that out or just hit it and hoped it went. Whatever, it's a point. Good job, Bird. The serve gets across to the Elp. Uh-oh.
See what Smith County does with good communication there.
Mendez to Rainey.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Number 3, Olivia Phillips.
Beautiful.
She wasn't going to let that come on her side, was she?
Absolutely not. And that was a nice spike by Pruitt. And she got those defense's arms right up in the way. A beautiful play. 9-8 now. Red Bowling still with the 1-point lead. There is Davis to Rainey.
Over. Good job.
Oh, yeah, good job. Keep that one alive, Rainey. 9-9. We are tied. Very close match. So it's needless to say, third match is going to be the best of the 3 so far.
The serve is by Allison Hetty for Smith County Owls.
Bert will fool me. She reared back like she's going to spike that one, buddy, and just barely pushed it over. Jasmine Pruitt gets it across. Look out!
Yeah.
I knew Bert was going to do
Birdwell.
that. They're going to keep it away from Birdwell there, it seems like, at the net. They're not going to give her a chance to
Number 31, Amelia C. is having some good returns there. But Allison Hetty was unable to get her hands on that one.
1-point difference once again. Red Bowling leads by 1, 10-9. Rainey steps back in the serving position. I think she's only one of the Red Bowling Springs players that serve that goes to the far side in the corner. But whatever works, that's what we're doing.
That's exactly right. Whatever.
Morgan saves one to Davis. Davis to Jasmine and
Harley.
Harley.
Birdwell. I think she was, about the time she went to hit
they
it,
kind of looked at each other.
She took her eyes off the ball.
Yeah.
Exactly right. I think that's what happened.
When one of them found out the other one was not going to get it, it was too late then. Yeah. So here we go, 10-10. The ball will be tapped out of bounds. Point goes to Smith County. And first line, is this first time they've led since the first opening serve? I believe it is. It's 11-10 Smith County. Deep ball.
pass by Traley Dillard there.
And nice save.
Oh,
We'll have to hit it one time, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a nice save.
if Harley could have got a little curve on that last hit there, she might could have got it over, but it's
So point goes to Smith County, leading by 2 at 12-10. I would,
hard to get anything by that Amelia C there. She's
Yeah.
pretty much getting anything that
Bird
is
was
coming
short
her
on
way.
the spike. You know, it really, I would like to see the girls up on the net and those particular times, Jasmine and Birdwell, take more control of what they're going to do with the ball. Because I actually saw one of them look at the other,
Yep.
like, are you going to get it? And there's not enough time for that to happen. So it looks like we have timeout on the court. Will be a 60-second timeout with Smith County leading 14-10 over Red Bowling Springs. Third set here in Smith County. It's Red Bowling Springs and the Carthage Owls. Nice third set here, 14-10. Smith County leading the Bulldogs. Here's a serve. Morgan gets the ball up to Davis. Davis gets it across.
I think so. That was in.
And he said that was in. He did not move that red flag.
He said the line judge did not make a movement, but it was in, and the
And if there's no red flag, it's a good one. So a point,
well, that's
Red
the way
Bowling.
it goes for it anyway. They're technically supposed to make the call either way, but
14-11. And hit the ball 4 times. You're only allowed 3. The third one must go across the net. So point Red Bowling, 14-12 now. Smith County leading the Bulldogs.
I want to take this time to remind everyone to watch volleyball games every day at 8 a.m. on NCTV Channel 97. We're going to be covering all of the local high school volleyball games this year.
Absolutely. Jasmine to Morgan. Morgan to Davis. Davis across. That was a pretty good save. The ball was too far from the net, farther than you want it to be. Another nice volley. Here is Mendez getting the ball across, and point goes Red Bowling Springs. It's 15-13 now. Remember, 25 points is a game. You must win by 2. Here comes Gracie West in for the serve. Right in the middle of the court.
She got it over there that time.
That's the West serve that I know. And point will go out of bounds. It'll go to Smith County, leading by 3, 16-13.
Serving for Smith County will be number 32, Amy Huffines.
The set, Mendez, and across for Davis. Smith County gets it all the way in the back. Davis gets it across. Mendez with the set. Davis gets it across on the long one. No, this is one of those long volleys here.
No, neither side is giving up on this one. They're both working.
Absolutely.
And just
Davis.
basically some simple passes. And
Look at here. You're hearing those noises. Don't tell me that ball ain't going
oh,
fast.
yeah.
Oh, great job. Great job.
Liliana says
Bugs.
it's about time we end this.
Liliana said, I'm getting tired of doing this. We're going to have to get a point and take a rest here.
That's right.
Good job, Ep.
And there goes Traley in there. The sideline run. That's sweet. I like it.
Yes, it
See
is.
that.
I love it. There is Davis with the pass. Rainey with the set. Davis will get it across. There is one too deep, saved for Smith County by Morgan.
Let's see what. Okay, they're going to say Liliana hit that twice, but never she. It wasn't a very good pass by Briley, so.
17-14. Smith County leading in this third set. Ep will get that across on the first tap. Out of bounds by Smith County. Give it to Red Bowling and the point, 15-17. This whole game has been by 1 or 2 points.
Well, they're still the last set and this set both still looks a little better for Red Bowling Springs than that first set did.
Absolutely. We didn't even show up on it first set.
Unfortunately, that's about the way the first set at Salina looked last Thursday, but Red Bowling was able to pull out the next 3 to take that win.
Maybe that's a good omen if they pulled it out at Clay County. Maybe they pull over here.
They did.
So the volley's in the hands of Smith County. That's good. That libero let that one go. She knew something there.
She knew that and had too much power.
Good job by Morgan. Mendez to serve for Red Bowling Springs within 1 point, 17-16 at Smith County. Nice serve. And we may mention the last time, Eppolito.
Nice
Oh, there it is. Net ball, Smith County gives a point to Red Bowling and tie the game up at 17.
And let Kylie serve it again. She done so well those last 2 times. Just let her do it again.
Well, yes.
Ain't no sense in stopping her now, is there?
You don't stop a truck. On the sideline, boy, they get it across. So Smith County done a good job. This one got the goal. Good job, Morgan.
Let's see what 35 does with it. Oh, nice return by Kylie.
Mendez gets it. Eppolito, there goes Davis in, took charge of that one. That's the way you're supposed to do. And Smith County will get the point, 18-17. And exciting third set here in Smith County. Beautiful serve. Boy, it's got to be hard for them girls to handle that.
Yes.
Bugs gets it back across for Red Bowling. The set, here is the third one. Jasmine Pruitt with the pass, the set by Rainey. And the tip across by Jasmine Pruitt. Tied again at 18. So Gracie West will take a break, and Harley Birdwell will replace her. Eppolito, beautiful serve. There's a high volley. There's a set. Davis to Rainey. Rainey to Jasmine. A little softer than she wanted to. She was just going to tap that one across and probably a little farther from the net than she thought she was.
Yeah, and I think it may kind of went off the tip of her fingers too instead of having any control over the ball.
19-18. Smith County leading the Lady Dogs. Rainey with the set. And another soft tap by Harley Birdwell. That is 2 of them that we have came short of that should have been across the net.
I think they're overcompensating for all of those that they've killed out of bounds, aren't they?
Okay, let's see what we got here. Rainey will set another one here. Jasmine Pruitt gets the ball across. Pruitt once again kills one out in the parking lot. Point Smith County, 21-18.
And we'll take a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. With that score, 21-18, Smith County leading. We're not far from the concluding this third set. Each team has one. Now, this is a big point for Red Bowling Springs. They needed that one.
Yes.
So
we need a couple more before we let them have it back, too.
Absolutely. And here is a good chance to get them as Rainey will go back to do the serving. She's done a good job this afternoon. Gets the ball across very safely. Morgan to Davis to Pruitt. Pruitt just pushes one over, real easy like. Morgan saves one. Davis, Jasmine gets it across. Big volley for both schools this time. They're keeping this one alive pretty well.
Oh, but they caught them asleep.
22-19 now. This is the defensive specialist, Rayleigh Dillard, coming back in the game. 22-19 now. Smith County with the lead. Morgan keeps it alive to Davis. Across the net. There comes Birdwell ready to smack that ball. She's got some big arms across that line there.
Nice
Ball
return
kept
by Trayley.
There's one a little bit long by Miss Birdwell. 23-19. Smith County 2 points away from taking set number 3. There is a serve. Pruitt, Birdwell to Davis, or Pruitt gets it across. Morgan keeps it alive to Davis. Davis to Birdwell. Birdwell keeps it alive. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Nice save there by Harley.
Beautiful save. Here is a big spike by Smith County.
Number 3, Olivia Phillips. I don't think she liked the fact that Harley saved that last one, so she wanted to make sure no one on the Red Bull Spring side saved that one. So she got some air and some power behind that one.
She made a believer out of me.
Yes, she did. That was very pretty.
This is match point for Smith County. If they should get this one, it will be the match, and it's got to be some saving, and we did have some saving. It's out of bounds. Smith County will take the third set here and will take a lead in this match. This is a situation we were talking about just a moment ago. This is the fourth set, and a must-win for Red Bowling Springs. And
number 31, Amelia C., starting off to serve for Smith County. And if I'm not mistaken, has Smith County not got the first point on each set?
Each one.
I think they have, haven't they?
And everyone on the right side of your camera has won. There's been no wins coming from the left side of the court. So by that, it looks like a five games for 5 sets today. 1-1 now as Macon controls this second serve. Rainey goes back for Red Bowling Springs for the serving purposes. Morgan and Gann and Jasmine, Bugs, Rainey, and Birdwell on the floor for Red Bowling Springs. Point Red Bowling, 2-1.
Smith County unable to get that back over the net.
Rainey with that 1-point serve gets that change again. I'm beginning to believe I just seem to have her back there serving as about anybody.
She's done well.
She has done well today, yeah. Oh, nice point, Smith County. Yeah, number 3 there.
Yes,
ought to know her name.
Olivia Phillips.
Yeah, I ought to know Olivia's name. She's been a big part of this Smith County today. Rainey will go out, and the defensive specialist, Trayley Diller, will come in. First serve out of bounds.
She put all of her power into that spike there a while ago. And
3-2, Red Bowling lead. Jasmine Pruitt will be the server for Red Bowling.
Oh,
man,
nice.
that was a bullet. That time Phillips lost to Jasmine won over Phillips that time. Nice serve, hard serve. 4-2.
See if Jasmine can give her another one of those Jasmine bullets there.
It was. Absolutely was. Nice call there. Nice call on that one. Call for another one here.
Keep shooting the bullets. How about that?
It's working. Keep doing it. Ooh, that one's deep. Yeah, that one's
a little powerful.
Yeah, you get 2 points and give up 1 on the serve. So it's 5-3. Red Bowling leading Smith County. Red Bowling on the right side of the court. Davis will set one up for Birdwell that will go out of bounds. Hit it just a little too hard. 5-4, 1-point lead for Red Bowling.
Red Bowling's having a hard time finding that in between, either too soft or too hard there, aren't they? Having a hard time with
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Serving for Smith County, this second serve here will be Emmy Huffines. She's
Gracie West will step back into the rotation. Smith County gets the point. They get the tie. It's 5-5. Davis, the ball across to Smith County. Nice set.
Phillips.
Here's Phillips with the Bugs is wanting that one to fall on the floor. It did not. Traylor will set one up and get one across. I thought she had that one. And she's going to let that one go out of bounds.
Way to watch that there, Traylor. Good job.
Nice job at Traylor Dillard to watch that one out of bounds. That's pretty close. So that'll put West Gracie with a
pretty serve.
When she gets a good serve, you can count the stitches on that volleyball. It doesn't move. There was a nice volley.
35, Taylor Carter, she got up high over that net and stuffed it right back down.
The Ep comes back in for Red Bowling Springs, tied at 6. Here's
number 8.
Phillips. Was
Allison
that not
Heady.
Phillips?
Allison Heady tried to spike that one over, but Davis returned it.
And the set goes to Jasmine. The set to, give that point to Smith County. They say it was.
Yeah, Chloe Gann had a little bit too much curve on that and curved more out of bounds than she would have liked for it to win.
So it's a 7-6 1-point lead. Second lead for Smith County in this set. And turns that over on a net ball.
Grace Winfrey served that one into the net.
And we'll go back to a tie with 7. Traylor running that sideline again. This one's got to go over, and it does. Set by Dillard. And Davis gets it across.
Phillips to C, back to Phillips.
Set by Dillard again. Nice job. Nice job. Point goes to Red Bowling Springs, 8-7, leads by 1.
Liliana found a hole over there.
Yes, she did.
Decided she'd put the ball in it.
And this, once again, this is a must-win set for Red Bowling Springs. Lose this one, you've lost the match.
Yep.
They play 5, best 3 games out of 5 is the winner of the match. And remember, Smith County is undefeated in this early season. And Red Bowling coming into this one 1-1. Smith County 2-0. 8-8.
Serving for Smith County will be number 35, Taylor Carter.
Beautiful serve.
Was not able to get underneath that one.
Beautiful serve. That was hit right at the toes where her feet go in her tennis shoes there. It'd be hard to pick it up. Another one. Davis gets it. Eppolito got to go across. It does. Again, we'll save that one. But cannot manage that one.
Barley's pass didn't go the way it should have went.
10-8. We have a timeout on the court. And Smith County trying to knock this one out on this set right here. They lead by 2, 10-8. 10-8, Smith County with that 2-point lead. They have the volleyball with the serve. There's a big serve going to Davis.
Phillips up for the spike, but
nice save by Jasmine Pruitt. Ooh.
And that rolled right off of Liliana's hands.
Right her little fingertips. 3-point lead now, 11-8.
Taylor Carter still serving for Smith County.
There's a net ball.
So that into the net.
That will be a point, 11-9. And Miss Gann will be serving for Red Bowling Springs. Chloe gets one up in the air across the net. There is a big set, but a big save that time again.
Yes.
Yeah, boy, what a save.
Phillips wanted that one to hit the ground like she did that last time.
And she's wanting that one, too, to knock it out of bounds. Yes. Point, Red Bowling Springs, 11-10. Coach Butler, you can see him on NCTV. He pacing the sidelines over. This guy's passionate about this game here. So West will go out and Birdwell will come back in.
That's be hard for a coach. You know, they know what they want done, but their hands are tied. They can only coach. They can't get out there and do it
Absolutely.
themselves. So.
There is a push across where she's been spiking it. She just pushed that one. Davis is going to get the ball across for Red Bowling. There's a set by 31, and Collins will. Is that right? Here is Jasmine Pruitt. Oh, big save for the moment.
Big block there by number 3, but they.
12-10, Smith County. Smith County has the serve.
Olivia Phillips has been a big player for Smith
she
County
has.
today, hasn't she?
And almost called her the player for Smith County.
And Amelia C., she's been a very good server for them, too.
And there's another block by that same person you was talking about, Collins.
Phillips,
excuse me. She don't even look like a Collins, does she? She looks like a Phillips. Well, she's a volleyball.
She is.
She's a player. She's got good timing there at the front of that net. Here's Smith County, the set. Here comes Phillips.
And look at the way she was still able to pull that one out, too.
Well, she was wanting to. Randy trying to push one across, hits it twice. 14-10.
Serving for Smith County will be number 8, Allison Hetty.
I'd sure like to do another set here. Don't need to lose this and have to go home here. We got to make a match out of it. There, Pruitt with a nice pushover.
Nice.
Hey, in front of Phillips too.
That's right. She
right
just
in
wasn't
front
able to
of
get her
Phillips.
hands on that to block that one.
Jasmine done that like she knew what she's doing. Had drew a blueprint out on that and followed it to the spec. 14-11 now. Smith County still in the lead. Here is Eppolito with a great serve.
Oh, and a way to be patient on that, number 32, Amy Huffines was able to return that.
Here is the, again.
Yeah, nice.
Again.
Yes.
That was 2 in a row.
I think Jasmine may have twisted an ankle or a knee.
That's Jasmine. Coach Butler coming out to check her out.
As soon as she came down, she
came down too hard. But, you know, the good point of that is that was 2 points that she's got right in front of Phillips.
Right.
I mean, those two girls are looking at each other at that net, and Jasmine has won the last 2 volleys right in front of arguably the best player for Smith County is Phillips. And Jasmine kind of limping a little bit, gingerly off the court. And hopefully that will be the ice bag type thing, and she'll be okay. And be hard to keep her on the bench.
Yeah, that could be kind of hard for Red Bowling too.
She is a fighter.
She's a big player on this team. So whoever decides to, or whoever Coach Butler puts in to fill her position for the rest of this set will be got some big shoes to fill because she's
got it. And they still haven't given the point yet, awarded the point. I just know that Red Bowling got that point off the hands of Phillip out of bounds, but they haven't given the point yet. It's still 14-11, and Red Bowling was serving the ball, so we'll just have to wait and see what we got here. And with both teams on the sideline, I just got a feeling somebody took a break there. Somebody took a timeout to get this.
That may be the rules. If they may have to give them a coach's or injury timeout or something. I'm not sure about the rules on that.
Yeah. Well,
or if it's a charge timeout, or I'm not sure what that works.
Might be an injury type thing, timeout. And now Jasmine, you can see now, is up and limping around behind the
maybe a couple of serves, maybe she'll be able to.
Yeah. Coach, I can still play. I'm just here now. Coach, put me back in, Coach. I can still play.
I'm good. That's good.
Well, she'll be back in there. She's walking up and down the sidelines over there now trying to get a little circulation back in that ankle. Now, what are we saying?
I think they may be discussing that point that you were talking about.
They are discussing it, and Red Bowling, without a doubt, and this time the eye don't lie. We can see this. If you question this like I do, then question it tomorrow when you watch it again on
and they did credit
NCTV. So they just put a point up for Red Bowling Springs, so they did give that point
and be our serve
to Red Bowling Springs, and Eppolito will be serving. It is 14-12 now. Here is Epp with a serve, a good one too. There's a set by 31. Davis saves one. The set goes across Birdwell. Oh, this is going to be trouble for them to come out of.
Number 6. Oh, shoot,
Nope,
number
nope,
6.
nope.
Grace Winfrey was able to get it, but Chloe saved it. Number 31C to Phillips. Oh, nice save by Bug there.
Eppolito gets it back to Bugs. She gets it across. Big volley this time for both schools. A long one. Here we go. Bugs keeps it alive to Rainey. Rainey sets it up for Bugs. Bugs gets it in. Phillips, guess what?
Did she block that one right back onto the Ribbon side with no one there to return it? So.
Yeah, so Bugs will be in with Birdwell and Morgan and Gann and Rainey.
And Kylie Mendez.
And a 15-12 lead by Smith County. There's a big save again. Out of bounds, they say, when Birdwell hit it. So that will be point for Smith County. 16-12 now. And don't let Smith County get too much confidence. This is a must-win once again for Red Bowling Springs. Gann with a high pass and the set by Rainey. Gets it across by Davis. Birdwell's up on the net trying to get a piece of that one. And she did. Oh, my goodness. Phillips with a save there. And how do you concentrate enough to do that? And that ball laid on top of the net there and then fell down to Phillips. And she's wanting to push it gently across. That didn't work. Bugs has to, yeah.
I thought both teams was fighting hard for that one, but they're going to say that Haley lifted the ball, which means they feel like kind of a small little catch, I guess you could say, is the best way to describe it.
17-12. Yeah, I understood it better. That's easy enough. Big spike there. It didn't work. Gann's going to save one to Rainey. Rainey sets it up for Birdwell. Birdwell taps it across. And Smith County's going to save that one. Oh, off the hands
kill
of
there by Phillips.
Oh, she is and I say this in a good way, she is a maniac out there. She is a volleyball playing maniac.
Yes, she is.
Gann will go to Rainey, set it up for Birdwell. Was that right?
I think that was actually Kylie Mendez, maybe?
Mendez could have been.
So.
They're giving her a high five, so call that Mendez. 18-13 now. Rainey with the serve. We need 2 or 3 points off this serve here. So that was a great serve. Got to go across this time. It did. Morgan saves it. The set by Bugs. The tap across.
And
into the net was Smith County, giving Red Bowling Springs the point, 18-14. The old saying, go get the point.
That's right.
Got to get the point. Got to get 4 more and tie it up here if we can. Beautiful serve. Beautiful.
Nice. She's had a good serve today.
Yes, she has. This one has to go across. It did. Gann. Across to Bugs. Bugs goes back to Rainey. Bugs has it. And across. They say
too many times, yeah.
In the net, Mendez in the net, or 4 times?
4 hits.
Okay, 19-14. We get a point and lose 2. 19-14, so Smith County is 6 points away from winning the match. Net ball gives us a point and the ball, 19-15, 4-point lead for Smith County now. Going back to do the serving, Mendez. Kylie, good server. Also, let's see. No, that fell a little short. Give the point back up, 20 now. 20-15. And I'm worried when the opposing team gets into the double figures.
That starts with the 2. The double figures that starts with the 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm tickled to death when we get into double figures. Whew. Oh, that was just absolute good serve. Or absolute good save by Davis there, even though the ball went out here
she
next.
She hit that from literally one side of the court to the other.
Yes, she did.
Directly crossed.
21 15. And Smith County is on cruise control right now. That would have been out. Here is Morgan with the pass. Bugs goes across.
And a big block by number 35, Taylor Carter.
22-15. And timeout has been called by Coach Butler. And we'll take a break also. It's 22-15 in this much-win set for Red Bowling Springs. They trail 22-15. 22-15 in the deciding set. Smith County wins this one. They win the match. 22-15. They lead Red Bowling. And now it's 23-15. And, boy, you just about throw up the white flag now.
Ronnie, I want to remind everyone you can watch the volleyball games daily on NCTC channel 97 every day at 8 a.m. They'll be covering all of the high school volleyball games.
24 now. You know, a lot of counties don't have a TV station that would do this for their children.
And
we're very fortunate to have North Central TV.
They aren't as lucky as us, are they?
Oh, out of bounds. That's the 25th point. That will end. That will end as Smith County will stay undefeated, 3-0 in this season. Red Bowling will go to 1-2, and that was 25. What was the score? 25, 10, 20?
15.
15, okay, and we'll just recap this. The three that Smith County won, the first one 25-11, and the third one 25-19, and this one 25-15. Red Bowling did come in on the second set there and win that one by a score 25-17. And Jasmine Pruitt, once again, is limping a little bit after the game here, so good luck to her. Thanks for having us, everyone. Don't forget now, you can see this every day. Call your neighbors and say NCTV Channel 97 is replaying the volleyball game at Red Bowling Springs and or for Red Bowling Springs, Smith County at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's all for Miss Morgan and myself, Ronnie Mail. We'll see you on the next go. Have a good one, everyone, and thanks for joining us.